So one of the things that I discussed on this channel before is AI. AI is used in video games as both a negative and a positive. I think there's great things that can come from AI, and
Ayo, boss, what I gotta do to them,
and I think there's horrendous, terrible things that can be generated because of AI.
I'm going to feed this artwork, your intellectual property, to an AI that other people made, which will cut parts of your work and other artists' work and paste them together so it looks like a new artwork. I will then claim that I made it myself and post it for internet points so I can feel like a special boy.
But today we're going to be talking about one of the negative things that can come about when it comes to AI, and that's people's voices being stolen. Voice actors losing jobs to AI. It's something that's going to be definitely more prominent going forward, and we're going to hear a lot of stories like this. And today we're going to be talking about GTA 5's voice actor who voices Michael.
I don't have the advantages that kid has. By the time I was his age, I'd already been in prison twice. I robbed banks. I ran whores. I smuggled dope.
And you consider them achievements?
These were the opportunities I had. At least I took them.
And where did these opportunities get you, Michael?
They got me right fucking here. The end of the road. With a big house and a useless kid, and I'm stuck talking to you because no one else gives a shit. Oh, I'm living a dream, baby.
And recently his voice was stolen. So let's go ahead and just jump into the article courtesy of Game Rant and see what this is all about. So the article's headline reads, GTA 5 Michael actor not happy about AI ripping off his voice. Actor Ned Luke speaks out about an AI program copying his vocal performance as Michael De Santa in the highly successful Grand Theft Auto 5. So Ned Luke, the actor behind Grand Theft Auto 5, is bank robber turned criminal mentor, Michael De Santa recently spoke out against an AI program copying his voice without his knowledge or approval. AI-generated content has grown more prevalent in recent years, with computer programs capable of making images and even replicating famous voices with increasingly uncanny accuracy. This in turn has ignited plenty of controversy over the prospect of AI replacing human artists, with gaming companies like Wizards of Coast coming under fire for using it in official projects. Alright, it says, plenty of video game voice actors have also weighed in on the ongoing debate over AI programs like ChatGPT, which I don't find ChatGPT that great or useful, honestly. When you try to, me and Rocky have tried before to put on like script ideas, and it's just all a bunch of, it's nonsense. It's not really that great or useful, honestly. I prefer just to write my own thing, just because most of the stuff I worry is stolen anyway. Big-name stars like Jennifer Hale and David Hayter have stated that AI is a poor substitute for the real spirit and emotions of an actual human performance, a sentiment shared by the likes of Batman Arkham, Harley Quinn actor Tara Strong, among many others. A recent deal between SAG-AFTRA and the artificial intelligence voice technology company Replica Studios raised the backlash against AI even further by potentially allowing it to use AI approximations of major Hollywood actors in games. Now, the one thing I will say is, if they are essentially utilizing AI to recreate somebody's voice in a game or whatever it might be, and these voice actors are still being paid, I don't know how much an issue that it would cause. Obviously, maybe that person wants to just do the voice acting because that's what they're passionate about. But at the end of the day, I think the person should have the choice. Hey, I don't really want to do this job, but if you're going to pay me to use my voice and it don't really have to come in, and AI just generates it, I'll take the money and not have to do any of the work. I mean, I'm sure that there's people that are probably like all for that. I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, Grand Theft Auto 5 Michael actor Ned Luke recently spoke out against an AI company called Wham. It says, in this post, Luke said there's nothing cool about ripping people off. Based. With the replication of his voice, and advised his fans not to waste their time on such a thing. Luke's message was made in response to a post from Wayne showcasing its Michael Chatbot, which also mistakenly referred to him as the protagonist of GTA 4. It's another prime example of terrible AI technology. Shortly after Ned Luke's response to PC Games article covering it, Wayne reached out to the former with a new statement assuring everyone involved that the GTA 5 Michael AI chatbox at the heart of this ordeal has been removed following Luke's remarks. Wayne commits to protecting the rights of voice actors and creators while advancing ethical AI practices. The company stated, "We believe this controversy serves as a pivotal moment in harmonizing AI technology with the relevant legal statutes." Wayne went on to describe how the incident has highlighted the intricate interplay between the advancement of AI technology and the ethical and legal realms. There's going to be companies that are essentially going to say, oh, we are so happy we were made aware of this, when it's like, yeah, but if you didn't remove it, you were going to get your ass sued. Article goes on, says Ned Luke's performance as GTA 5's Michael has been replicated using AI before in novelty videos, but this latest instance comes at a time when video game voice actors are genuinely concerned about the technology replacing them in official projects. As said, technology grows more sophisticated. This issue and the surrounding controversy will only become more prominent, especially in the light of the recent SAG-AFTRA deal. So I wanted to go into also this deal that's between SAG and AFTRA and find out just exactly how people are taking this. This headline from Pink Villa, it says, voice actors for games feel blindsided by SAG-AFTRA deal, claims they strike to keep professional lives, not to be replaced by AI replica. So, renowned voice actors say that they weren't informed about the new deal between Replica Studios and SAG-AFTRA, which will allow the studio to use AI-generated voices in games. Well, that's pretty fricked up. What the heck? Like, you're not going to let people... This is why, I don't know, SAG seems very shady. You're forced into this union, or you're blacklisted in the industry, by the way. And if they're making backdoor deals and not letting the voice actors know, something is very, very wrong there. It says this deal was struck between the AI firm Replica Studios and a SAG-AFTRA union. Allowing the studio to use AI-generated voices in games has left a lot of voice actors feeling blindsided. According to the deal, it will guarantee informed consent and full compensation to the voice actors. But many voice actors said that they were not even informed about this deal and called it garbage. What exactly is the deal, and what does it say? In the email that was sent to SAG-AFTRA union members about the deal, it has been stated that this deal was done with the knowledge and consent of a committee whose members were actors with significant and diverse experience performing in games. It went on to say the contract was specifically tailored to the needs of voice actors, ensuring informed consent and proper compensation terms that are unique to the set of performers. The SAG-AFTRA committee said that the deal laid out all the terms and conditions for using AI-generated voices in video games, which Replica Studios will be allowed to license. The deal also requires the studio to get consent from voice actors before using the likeness through AI, and underlines the fact that the voice actors have the right to deny their voices from being used. Well, that's good. That's definitely a positive. You should have the choice whether or not to have your voice being used. I'm trying to figure out what the garbage part is. The union's chief negotiator, Duncan Crabtree Ireland, said, that's a heck of a name, said that with the development of AI in recent times, it was important to protect the rights of voice artists, as game studios are also looking for more efficient ways to create games, cheaper, and firing as many people as possible. That's their new way of creating games.
You're fired.
We also went on to, so basically all those people that sit in that giant boardroom, that just nothing but glass windows and stuff, looking over the entire city like they're, kings and queens, and like they think of everybody less than them. Those are the people that run these studios, and those are the people that are essentially trying to get the most, and make sure that the people beneath them get the least, because they needed that new yacht. The president of SAG-AFTRA, Fran Drescher, we know her, said that was an example of AI being done right, while Shira Nevis, the CEO of Replica Studios, said that was an ethical approach to AI. However, it seems that the voice acting community does not agree with this sentiment. Steve Blum commented on this. Excuse me, with all due respect, you state in the article approved by affected members of the union's voiceover performer community. Nobody in our community approved this that I know of. Games are the bulk of my livelihood and have been for years. Who are you referring to? Again, whoever's basically everyone is beneath them. If you're not part of the boardroom, you're beneath them. That's their motto. After SAG-AFTRA's months-long strike against the usage of AI in films and TV shows, the move has come as a surprise indeed. Most of the voice actors have said that the deal goes directly against the purpose of the strike. Mortal Kombat and Fallout voice actor Sunil Malhotra, let's see. Who did they voice in MK1? Oh, cool. Alright. So Neil Malhotra, I think that's how you say his name, but voices Kung Lao.
Are you sure you're a grandmaster?
In MK1. Great freaking game. Absolutely one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games of all time. Its story is absolutely amazing. But he also, wow, this dude, how much has this dude done? I'm just very curious. Like, I'm very curious to know how much this dude has done in terms of, like, all these voices. I mean, this dude should be at the round table, right? Making decisions for voice actors, at least you would think. Monster High, Mortal Kombat 1, Starfield.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat, pleasure to be working with you.
Starfield, I didn't play much of it. I didn't care for it. It was kind of trash. Hi-Fi Rush, he was CNMN. Okay. Tales of the Jedi. Curious George, he was a mini golf owner. Alright, so, this dude definitely he's got great credentials, or at least great credits to his name. So even though the announcement by SAG-AFTRA said that the deal was indeed approved by affected members of the union's voiceover performer community, so the article goes on, even though the announcement by SAG-AFTRA said that the deal was indeed approved by affected members of the union's voiceover performer community, prolific voice actor Steve Blum claimed in a comment he made on the X post by SAG-AFTRA about the matter that nobody spoke to knew about the deal. Veronica Taylor, she had stated, "How was this agreement passed without notice or vote? Voice to be used as a training data set. Why can't the actual actor be used for the video game? Every job brings a unique opportunity for an actor to act. Encouraging or allowing AI replacement is a slippery slope or downward." That's absolutely true. Think about it, like every character that these voice actors take on, at least good voice actors, they not like Megan Fox voice actor.
Serena's right. Because of Quan Chi's magic, my realm's people are no longer poisoned by sunlight.
Like terrible, like atrocious, like should never be allowed to voice act another character in a video game ever again. But actual good voice actors have to change up their voice or change up, like you think about the dude that did Nathan Drake's voice, Nolan North. Okay, Nolan North. Yeah, Nolan North is one of the greatest voice actors that we have going today, and every single character that he does is different. Like most of the time when you're like, oh, that's Nolan North, I couldn't tell. It's a good thing because he's embodying the character that he is voicing every single time and becoming that person, and that's what great voice acting is. Article continues, some of the voice actors who are not part of the gaming community have also spoken up against the deal. Veronica Taylor, we read her quote, several gamers and fans of the voice actors also reposted the X post saying that they do not want to listen to soulless replicas of their favorite voice actors and instead would like their voices in the games, and I would as well. A lot of them also were bewildered about the announcement and asked what was the point of the strike last year then. Well, that's the question, isn't it? Alright, so there you have it. Essentially, you have the voice actor from Michael from GTA 5 having his voice essentially stolen. I'm sure threatening to sue. He has every right to do so. You also have people who are being outspoken about the fact that they don't understand how some of these backdoor deals are getting done without their acknowledgement or their consent or even their own votes. And it's a huge issue. Actually, this raises red flags about SAG in general. I always find it weird that if you're essentially when you work at like UPS. For me, I worked at UPS before, and you're presented with the opportunity to join Teamsters. Teamsters is a great union. I never had an issue with them. In fact, anytime that I was being threatened to be fired, Teamsters would have my back. There was a time where I didn't show up for work for 2 months, and I came back one day, and then Teamsters had my back and allowed me to keep my job. But it's great. Those are kind of great moments of union history. But when you consider like these holier than thou, those that look down on others, other just peons or just voice actors, we're the prominent figures here. It's got this weird thing about it. That you're completely blacklisted from Hollywood. And really, I think it's almost impossible to even have your movie distributed if you don't join SAG. That's just insane to me. I shouldn't be forced into a union that's going to essentially cripple me when it comes to the things that I can choose to do, or the things that the people that I want to have in a film, or do voices, or whatever it might be. I think that you're forced to join this union or you're blacklisted is a huge problem. And then when these people make backdoor deals and the people that are forced to join this union aren't even made aware of these backdoor deals, something else is going on here, and I think it needs to be talked about.
Tell the truth.
I'm definitely interested in what you have to say about this whole story. What you're thinking about when it comes to AI. Do you find some of these unions shady? Do you find maybe SAG to be shady? Did you know about the fact that you're blacklisted in Hollywood if you don't join SAG? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, maybe if you were part of a shady union that you had no trust in. Definitely want to hear those stories. Those are really interesting to me. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, and thank you so much for chilling with me, and we'll see you all in next gaming sessions.
I spaced out of my head to the depths of the universe. It's a spell or a chance just to open up a newer curse. If I swim too far, then my head goes under. If we take it as it is, then there ain't no wonder. It's hard to imagine that just one little blunder it creates